Somewhere right now, a 40-year-old is opening their 401k statement. They've worked for 15 years straight, never missed a day, never stopped trying, and their balance says $82,000. That's not enough to last 2 years in retirement. That's not bad luck. That's 5 specific habits quietly draining their wealth every single month. And one of those habits is something 91% of Americans do every single Friday. You're probably doing it right now without knowing it. Here's the part that's going to surprise you. The habit that's hurting you the most isn't overspending. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly which 5 habits are destroying your net worth and the specific fix for each one. You're doing the right things on paper. You go to work, you pay your bills, you maybe throw a little into savings. But at the end of the month, you look at your account and feel nothing. No progress, no momentum, just the same number staring back at you. You're not broke, but you're not building anything either, and you can't figure out why. According to the Federal Reserve's 2025 Consumer Finance Report, the median American between 30 and 40 years old has a net worth of just $93,000. That sounds okay until you realize that includes their car, their furniture, everything they own. Their actual invested wealth, under $20,000. You're working full-time for decades, and the math just doesn't add up. That's not a motivation problem. That's not an income problem. That's 5 specific habits operating quietly in the background. And until you see them clearly, they'll keep running. And here's the part that's going to make you actually angry. That habit 91% of Americans do every Friday, it's not buying coffee, it's not eating out. It's something your bank is actively counting on you to keep doing. And it's costing the average American between $800 and $1,400 every single year invisibly. I'll show you the exact number in about 3 minutes. But first, you need to understand why these habits are so hard to see. Let me show you exactly what these 5 habits cost over time. 2 people, same income, $60,000 a year, same age, 28. Person A never fixes these habits. By 65, they retire with $112,000. Person B identifies all 5 habits this week and redirects just $500 a month. By 65, that same $500 a month in an S&P 500 index fund grows to $1,700,000. Same income, same 37 years, 5 habits, $1,588,000 difference. That's not a typo. That's the actual math of ignoring what we're about to cover. And in about 4 minutes, I'm going to show you the habit that nobody in finance YouTube will actually name out loud. Habit 1. Keeping too much money in a checking account. Your checking account is paying you 0.01% interest right now. That's 15 cents a year on a $1,500 balance. Meanwhile, a high-yield savings account, an HYSA, pays 4.5 to 5% right now. The average American keeps $12,000 sitting in checking. At 5%, that's $600 a year you're leaving behind. Over 10 years, that's $6,000 handed to your bank for free. The fix? Open an HYSA at Marcus by Goldman Sachs or SoFi today. Move everything above your 1-month emergency buffer there immediately. It takes 15 minutes, costs nothing. Your checking account is for spending. Your HYSA is for storing. Never confuse the two again. Habit 2. Ignoring your 401k employer match. If your employer offers a match and you're not maxing it, you are turning down free money every single paycheck. The average employer match is 3% of your salary. On a $60,000 salary, that's $1,800 a year free. Over 30 years at 10% returns, that unclaimed match becomes $328,000. You didn't invest it. Your employer tried to give it to you. You said no. The fix? Log into your HR portal today. Check your match percentage. Increase your 401k contribution to at least match it exactly. The 2026 401k contribution limit is $23,500. Even matching the minimum unlocks thousands in free money immediately. Not getting the match first is the most expensive mistake on this list. Here's what most people don't realize about the 401k match. It's not a benefit, it's deferred compensation your employer already budgeted for you. If you don't take it, they keep it. That's not generosity, that's a trap. Habit 3. Paying minimum payments on credit cards. Minimum payments are the most expensive thing your bank ever invented. The average American carries $6,500 in credit card debt. At 22% interest, paying minimums only, that debt takes over 17 years to pay off. Total interest paid? Over $8,000. You borrowed $6,000, you paid back $14,000 for stuff you already consumed. The fix? Use the avalanche method. List all debts by interest rate, highest first, attack the highest rate debt with every extra dollar while paying minimums on the rest. At nerdwallet.com, there's a free debt payoff calculator. Plug in your numbers, see your exact payoff date. Make it real. Stay with me, habit 4 is the one that's going to make everything we just covered actually accelerate. Habit 4. Waiting to open a Roth IRA. Every year you wait to open a Roth IRA costs you more than you think. 1 year of waiting at age 25 costs you approximately $32,000 by retirement. That's the compound growth on 1 year of $7,000 contributions. $32,000 for waiting 12 months. The Roth IRA is the most powerful tax-free account the IRS allows regular Americans. You contribute after-tax dollars, it grows completely tax-free. Every dollar you withdraw in retirement, the IRS gets nothing. The fix? Go to fidelity.com right now. Open a Roth IRA, takes 10 minutes, no minimum deposit. Search for FSKAAKS, Fidelity's Total Market Index Fund. Buy whatever you can, even $50 today. The 2026 contribution limit is $7,000. Here's the thing nobody says about the Roth IRA. The contribution limit resets every January 1st, permanently. Miss 2026, and that exact $7,000 tax-free slot is gone forever. You can never go back and fill it. The IRS doesn't offer refunds on missed years. Habit 5. Lifestyle creep after every raise. This is the habit nobody wants to talk about. Every time your income goes up, your spending rises with it. New raise, new apartment, new car payment, new subscriptions. Bankrate's 2026 survey found Americans increase spending 92% of every raise they receive. A $5,000 raise creates $4,600 in new expenses. You got richer on paper, nothing changed in reality. The fix? The next raise you get, automate 60% of it before you see it. Set up automatic payroll contributions directly to your 401k or brokerage account. What you never see, you never spend. This single habit, done once after your next raise, could add $200,000 to your net worth over 20 years. Here's what nobody tells you about these 5 habits. The habit hurting you most isn't overspending, it's under-automating. Every single person who fixed their finances permanently didn't fix it through willpower or discipline. They automated the decision, so willpower was never required. A 2024 Vanguard study found that investors who automated contributions accumulated 47% more wealth over 20 years than investors who contributed manually. Same income, same investments. 47%. The difference wasn't knowledge, it wasn't discipline. It was removing the human decision from the equation entirely. Willpower is a limited resource. It runs out every single day. Automation doesn't. Set it once, it runs forever. That's the actual secret. This week, 3 things. Right now, not later. Number 1, open an HYSA at Marcus.com or SoFi.com today. Move everything above your monthly expenses there. Start earning 4.5% on money you already have. Takes 15 minutes. Number 2, log into your HR benefits portal. Increase your 401k contribution to capture your full employer match. If you don't know your match percentage, call HR today and ask directly. This is the highest guaranteed return available to you. Number 3, go to fidelity.com. Open a Roth IRA, deposit whatever you can, even $50. Set up an automatic monthly contribution. If you want everything automated in one place, including rebalancing, M1 Finance does it free. Links in the description. 3 accounts, 3 automations, done this week. That habit 91% of Americans do every Friday, it's leaving their paycheck in a checking account over the weekend instead of an HISA. 3 days of lost interest every week for decades. That's the invisible drain. Now you know all 5. But here's what most people do after fixing their habits. They make one investing decision that quietly wipes out everything they just built. He crashed the stock market from his parents' basement by accident. What that story teaches you about your money is the next video.